The ocean covers 71% of Earth, and Google Maps just accidentally showed us things we were never supposed to see. Here are the weirdest things ever spotted beneath the ocean. A hidden river beneath the ocean floor. It looks like a river, but it's deep underwater. Off the coast of northern Brazil, where the Amazon River meets the Atlantic Ocean, something strange reveals itself beneath the surface. If you look closely at the seafloor, a massive, winding blue shape cuts across it like a giant snake. It looks exactly like a river, but it's deep underwater. And it's not just one. These features appear in multiple areas, some stretching hundreds of kilometers. So what is it? A crack in a tectonic plate? An underwater river? Or something else? A perfect circle hidden beneath the sea. What if I told you there's a perfect circle on the seafloor? Just off the shore of Mykonos, something unusual appears on satellite maps. A near-perfect circle, sitting quietly under the waves. It's 50 meters wide, too precise to ignore, and too symmetrical to feel natural. From above, it looks engineered, deliberate. So, what are we looking at? An ancient ruin lost to time? A submerged volcanic vent? Or something much more modern? Because in nature, perfect circles rarely happen by accident. An impossible shape beneath the waves. A massive geometric shape stretching for miles beneath the waves. Right off the coast between Nicaragua and Costa Rica, there's a shadow on the seafloor that shouldn't be there. Nature loves curves, but this is a series of perfect, sharp angles. It sits near Bluefields and Tortuguero, looking less like a natural ridge and more like an ancient foundation or a massive submerged wall. Is this a relic of a civilization lost to the Great Flood 10,000 years ago? Or just a stitching error in the sonar data used by satellite maps? Are we looking at a glitch or a piece of history we weren't meant to see? Black clusters beneath the ocean. Dark clusters on the seafloor, too organized to be random, too strange to ignore. Deep beneath the water, just offshore of Venice Beach, you'll spot dozens of dark shapes scattered across the seafloor, almost like they were placed there on purpose. From above, they don't look natural, they look designed. Clusters of black shapes sitting silently in the deep blue. So what are they? Artificial reefs? Hidden structures? Underwater vents? Or something else entirely? Crimson patterns spreading across the ocean. Something is turning the ocean red, and it's doing it in perfect, repeating patterns. Just off the coast of Key West, Florida, a strange phenomenon is staining the Atlantic. Crimson spots, dozens of them, some stretching for over 100 kilometers. From above, they don't look natural at all, like massive stains bleeding into the sea. They appear in eerie clusters, repeating in the same locations, almost as if something is leaking from the sea floor. What are these terrifying crimson spots? Is the ocean bleeding off the coast of Florida? Is it algae blooms? Or is this just a massive glitch in our satellite mapping? Whether this is a leak from the Earth or a flaw in our technology, the choice is yours. Dark fractal along the shore. Nature doesn't usually create shapes like these, but on one remote island, it does. On the desolate reaches of Xiaxcotan, something strange emerges from the depths. Dark, branching structures stretch across the offshore environment like obsidian veins. These patterns aren't merely local anomalies. They span miles of the offshore shelf and appear on neighboring islands. Despite their scale, the shapes are incredibly intricate, repeating in the kind of fractal forms usually reserved for microscopic organisms or massive, complex systems. From a distance, they look almost alive, like dark ink bleeding slowly into the freezing ocean. So what are they? Could it be massive algae blooms, rare volcanic sediment, dark vegetation clinging to the shore, or a natural process we're only just beginning to understand? Because whatever it is, it's not just random. 3 perfect whirlpools. A mysterious white swirling disturbance in the heart of dark water. Just off Northgare Beach, at the mouth of the River Tees, something strange appears from above. 3 bright circular rings, 3 perfect circles, churning as if the ocean is boiling. They spin, they churn, they look almost alive, like something massive is rising from below. Is it an underwater volcano? A hidden structure? Something massive moving beneath the surface? Or something much more industrial? Something is moving across the ocean floor. Something massive crawled across the floor of the Pacific Ocean. Off the coast of Washington State, something strange is happening on the seafloor. A huge dome-shaped formation nearly 3 kilometers wide. Trailing away from it is a winding trench carved into the seabed, stretching further than 10 kilometers. The path doesn't follow the current. It curves and twists as if it were dragged, or as if it slithered across the ocean floor. And that's what makes it unsettling, because rocks don't just move on their own, especially not in such perfect curving paths. So, what caused it? Glacial dropstone? Underwater landslides? Sonar glitch? Or something else? Something alive is drifting just beneath the surface. Something lurks beneath the waters. At Hood Canal in Washington, right beside a highly restricted military site, something strange showed up on satellite images. A long, segmented shape, red and white markings, surrounded by a disturbed wake, like it's moving. From above, it looks alive, almost like a giant centipede or a glowing jellyfish drifting just beneath the surface. Is this a glitch in the satellite? A piece of military hardware? Or have we finally caught something on camera that was never meant to be seen? These are just the ones we can see from the surface. Whatever is down there, we've barely scratched it. And honestly, that makes it worse. If this kept you up at night, you're not alone. Smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss when we go even deeper. See you in the next one.